All right, Mickey 17. I seen this movie it's probably 3 weeks ago at this point, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm kind of glad I didn't make a review right after I saw it, because this is made by the dude that made Parasite, the best picture winning, best director winning director, and it's starring Robert Pattinson, and most people probably know this in the new Batman, but he's a great actor. He's a really great actor, and it's starring Naomi Ackles. I hope I'm saying that right. She was in that Zoe Kravitz directorial debut with Channing Tatum, Blink Twice, and she was really good in that. And she's really good in this. And Mickey 17 is a really good movie. It has um the Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette. They're playing like a dictatorship couple. And I think for some people, and I think for me, now that I got out of it, that might have been a little bit too on the nose, you know? And there's nothing wrong with shit being on the nose and just being out there and being, not trying to be subversive or not trying to subdue, you know? There's nothing wrong with stuff being like just there. There's no like underlying text to it. There's nothing like you got to pick at. There's nothing like you got to, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing to miss. It's just there. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I know nothing about the book that this is based on. I haven't read it. I know nothing about it. So I'm just going to talk based on what the movie is. And what, to me, the movie is, for a sci-fi epic set in space, these people are supposed to go to colonize this new planet. Stephen Ewan's in this too, and it's the backstory between him and Mickey is really good. I really like Stephen Ewan. I don't know if it's just Invincible, and I don't know, and I feel like some people say, oh, every time they hear him talk now, they just hear Invincible. They just hear Mark. I don't really feel that way. And I'm gonna have a Invincible review right after this, and I'm gonna talk about that there. But like with Stephen Ewan, I just feel like he's a really talented guy. That show he did, that's really one of the last few shows that I've actually watched. Beef. That was really good on Netflix. That was a really good show. It sucks that it doesn't seem like him and his character and Amy, Allie, I can't remember her last name, but she was really good in it too. It really sucks. It doesn't look like their characters are gonna return for season 2 of Beef, but really good show. But yeah, like the thing that kind of like gets me about Mickey 17 is like, I didn't really think it was as funny as it was trying to be. I didn't really laugh as hard as I probably wanted to. And the overall like story, like I don't feel like I really don't think I came away with anything defining. You know what I mean? Like it's a good, solid movie, but I don't think like people are scared it's not going to be an awards talk because it came out too early. And I'm like, guys, I don't think there's anything there's nothing award worthy about this film. It's just a good, solid sci-fi epic about a guy who dies and dies and dies and dies until he makes a clone of himself. And then a bunch of chaos happens, you know? I don't really think there's anything groundbreaking about this movie. I think it's a good, solid watch. It is pretty long, though. For me to say all that, it is pretty long. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes or something around there. And I feel like it moves along at a good, steady pace so you don't get bored. But at the same time, it's not really a part where I wish we stayed more with that. I wish we stayed more with that. I wish we were on that more. So overall, I'm going to give Mickey 17 a 7 out of 10. I think if you're a fan of Robert Pattinson, you won't be disappointed. If you're a fan of Toni Collette, Mark Ruffalo, I don't know if their performances in this movie are going to do it for you. I feel like what they were given wasn't all that good. And I feel like what they gave out wasn't all that good. You know what I mean? It's just that couple bit just wasn't working for me. He's the late night TV host, and everyone has to listen to him. That wasn't all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, Mickey 17, 7 out of 10. Peace.